Hello everyone, this is your Friday morning class. Seems like you guys all voted for Pilates on Facebook, and I know a couple of you did want HIIT. I will make sure to do a HIIT for you guys next week, but today is a little flow of Pilates. We will sit on our mat, and if you don't have a yoga mat, that's fine as well. So if you've never done Pilates before, just let me say, if you have been told by a medical professional or doctor to not participate in a workout program, please refrain from doing this Pilates practice today. If you're ready to join, get your favorite music on, and we are going to start a little bit of spinal warm-up and then our flow. Let's take a deep breath in through the belly, and exhale out through the belly. Again, deep breath in and out. One more time, big belly breath. So let it go. Let your arms reach up overhead. And let your right hand come down by your right hip, reaching over sideways. Let's press in the opposite direction. A little lateral folding for the spine. If you're new to Pilates and you're not sure what the deal is, it's a lot of core movement. Your core is any muscle group that connects to the spine or the pelvis. So it's not only your abs, it's your back, it's your glutes, it's your thighs. Let's take two arms back up overhead. Take a small twist towards the right, one hand on our knee, one hand back behind. Twist, look over your shoulder, and repeat to the opposite direction. Lifting up, give a twist, exhale, breathe all the air out of your stomach. And coming through center. We're going to swing our two legs over towards the right in what I call a pinwheel fashion. You're going to grab your ankle behind you, reach one arm up, fold sideways. This is called mermaid. It's a modified mermaid. Bring your forearm down to the floor, reaching over sideways, lift up, and exhale. Now when we do this lift up, we're not pushing off of our hand too much. We want to use our oblique. That's the side of our abdominal muscles to reach over sideways. One more time, sliding down, reaching over, lifting up, reaching, hold. Bring your fingertips to the side of your hips and bring your legs out to knee. Little V position, boat hold, hands behind the thighs. Lean back to the fleshy part of your bum. Lift your shins up, parallel to the floor. Lift the heart, and reach the arms forward. Strong, active triceps, lifted chest, no rounded turtle shell backs. Hold for 4, 3, 2, and press feet down. Let's swing our legs over towards the left, pinwheel position. Bring hand to grasp back ankle. Lift one arm up, lift your chest, exhale over. Inhale, rise. Float your forearm down to the floor, reaching over. You're picking your ribcage up off of your hips, and now you're going to squeeze the ribcage back to the hips. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more time. Holding up. Once more, Pilates V position or boat hold. Bring your hands to the side of hips, swing your legs around, and let your thighs be cradled up to the sky. Lift your chest. I don't want you rounded like this. I want your chest to be way up high. Open palms up to the ceiling. If you want extra, tap your toes. Option, tap your toes. Here's 8, 7, breathe. 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Okay, you guys, I want you to face whatever way you can see the best. I'm going to turn side on view. We're doing a series that I call scoops. And you want to take your feet wide, about as wide as your standard yoga mat. We're starting with our chest up nice and tall, and imagine someone's taking an ice cream scooper, scooped you out in the middle. So you're going to C-curve the spine towards the mat. Look at your belly, blow all the air out of the stomach, and then inhale, lift back up to flat spine. Option to advance, reach your arms forward. If you want to keep it modified, keep your hands on thighs. Ready? Let's try 3 scoops. Rolling down and rolling up. Now this is where in a lot of my live classes people's feet fly up off the floor. Anchor your feet down, and if you need the help, anchor your heels down. Rolling, one more down, hollow the belly, rolling up. This time we roll all the way down flat onto our back for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Pilates has a lot of work with finding what we call our neutral spine. Neutral spine is where our body has its most natural arc happening in your spine, and we want to try to maintain that. So a lot of times when doing abs, I'll see students who overly arc their back and then flatten. Arc and flatten. We don't want that in Pilates. We want to find a happy medium between that arc and that flatten and maintain it. So we're going to do a couple times, exaggerate an arch, exaggerate a flat, exaggerate an arch, and a flat. One more rock of the pelvis. And now find your happy medium between the big arc and the big flat and maintain. Hold your belly brace, float your knees up 90 degrees, half of a box, and reach your arms up to the sky. Modified dead bug. Tap one toe down to the ground, lift, opposite toe down, lift. Now if you're holding that neutral spine, which you should be, you will feel your abdominals start to warm up. Think like you're wearing a tight Victorian corset and it's supporting your spine. We're going to try 4 more, and we're going to add the arms. Opposite thumb will move behind you, so we'll try slow. One toe down, opposite thumb reaches back, pull up, change sides, down, up. So we've made the movement a little more complex, but we are still working into the core, and it's still for all levels. Let's try 3 and 2 and hold. Keep your knees up. Curl your chin to chest, crunch, reach your arms forward. Palms could be face down or face up, the 100. Chin is in. If you can see the ceiling, your neck is not in the correct position. Tuck your chin, look at your belly, almost like you're trying to create that double chin. Pump your arms. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale. Shh. Now, if you're new to Pilates and the 100, I want you to stay right here. If you've been practicing a while, knit your inner thighs and heels together and shoot them out 45 degrees. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Yes, we're counting fast, but we're breathing slow. Your abs are challenged by the pump in the arms and holding your abs in contraction. One more time. Inhale, exhale, and rest. Look to the right, stretch your neck. Look to the left, stretch your neck. In Pilates, couple things I hear is people saying, oh, my neck hurts holding it up in that position. If your neck does bother you at any time throughout practice, put your head back down on the ground. The work will be a little less intense, but your neck will be safer. The other thing I hear is people's toes sometimes cramp up. If that happens for you, stop working, flex and point, go drink some water, and then come back when you're ready. We're going to start hands under our butt. This is our active portion of class. I would like you to create what I call a Pilates V position with the feet. V as in victory. Your heels are together and your toes are apart and your inner thighs zip up. So you have something that resembles a mermaid or a merman flipper above you. You're going to lower legs down to 45 degrees, stop, and you're going to squeeze and lift up. So you're coming to 45 to 90 degree angle of the body. My hands are under my butt to help my pelvis stay in good position. So we're at about rep 4 here. We're doing a total of 8. Inhale, exhale, try 3, squeeze your inner thighs. In 2 more, we're going to bring our legs back to 45 and perform a heel beat. So drop your legs, 45, tuck your chin to chest, just like in that 100, and beat the heels, beat the heels, beat the heels. Pilates, we breathe excessively out of the mouth, exaggeratedly. That's the word I was looking for. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. You should have gotten some nice heat in the abdominal area. The crisscross, big move number 2. Take your knees 90 degrees. Make sure that spine is still in neutral. Fingertips behind the ears, elbows wide. Now crunch up, keep your elbows wide. I see a lot of people come into this position, and I want you to re-widen them out. Take one elbow towards opposite knee and bicycle your legs. You're twisting, you're looking behind you. We're going to try 4 more, and we're going to add an arm reach. In 2, this is what it looks like. We're going to reach to the ankle. Reach to the ankle, reach to the ankle. Big breath out, big breath out. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug in. We're going to learn one more big move, and then we're going to put a massive combo together to really burn out your abdominals. This next move, from a seated position. If you remember in our warm-up, we did that Pilates V-sit or a boat hold. We're going to come back into that. Now, if you're a person that just really struggled with that, you could hold a boat position or V position right here with 2 feet on the ground. If you would like a more moderate level, somewhere that's not real easy or not too hard, bring your legs together, knees up 90. And if you're a person that likes a challenge, we're going to be crisscrossing at our ankles, creating a little X. So we're going to get into that position, and we're going to be holding for either 10 seconds or 10 counts of the crisscross X. Ready, set, chest up, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, breathe. Rest. So we learned 3 basic combos. We are going to be putting them together, and we're going to roll through twice with 0 rest. Starting with our leg lower to 45 and lift up to 90. Starting on the back again, hands under butt, and create your mermaid flipper. 8 times. Down and rise. Down and rise. Some Pilates teachers will tell you to imprint the spine into the mat or hands. I'm just going to tell you to try to keep as much of a neutral back as you possibly can. Now in 2 more, we're going to drop and heel beat to round out this first portion of combo. Ready, set, drop, chin to chest, heel beat, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, no rest, 2, bicycles. Bicycle with arm reach, reaching 1. Look back 2, so try to twist, see your elbow behind you. 4 more, and then your V-sit or boat pose. Ready to rock it up? Rock it up like you're in a rocking chair. Rock up, lift your chest, cross 1, 2 for 10, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Rock back, hands under butt. Mermaid flipper, ready, set, down, rise, down, rise. So if you did my Pilates video a few weeks back, that was much more geared towards beginners. This is a little more of an intermediate clip. 3 more. 2 more. Drive your legs to 45, maybe a little lower. Tuck your chin to chest. Look at your belly. Beat. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Knees at 90. Bicycle crisscross. Arm reach. 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 Push away. Opposite toe. Like you're pushing on a big brake pedal. 4 more. 4. Last 2. Rock it up like a rocking chair. V position, 10 seconds, or crisscross 10. 9, breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That was your ab jam. We're going to do a little bit of butt work, just a little bit, starting off with some Pilates pelvic curls. These are a lot like the hip bridge that you see in my yoga videos. But I want you to imagine your spine like it's a strand of pearls. You're going to pick up your strand of pearls, your vertebrae. Lowest, next lowest, up a little higher, a little higher, a little higher, till you're all the way up on the shoulders. And then you're going to set down your strand of pearls. Very slowly relax the pelvis. We're just going to do 5 times. Hollow the belly. Pick your hip bones up to the rib cage. Roll each vertebrae up. Press your hands to the floor and roll down. Tucking pelvis, lifting up. Squeeze your bum and roll down. If I'm going too quickly, you know it's a total of 5. You do your 5, however quick or slow you like. We're just warming through the glutes. That's your butt muscles. 1 more time. Take a moment after your 5th and final pelvic curl to tuck your knees towards your chest. In my earlier beginners Pilates video, I showed you our side kick series. We're going to do our side kneeling kick series today. Crisscross at the ankles, rock roll up. Now, if you're an individual with knee issues and you don't like to kneel, just let me say you can do all the same moves that we are going to do kneeling today on your side. Let me show. If you've recently had a knee procedure or your knees just bother you, I want you to align your body with the side edge of the mat. And you will be doing all these same little movements with us here sideline. If you are coming with me and you're choosing to kneel, create what I call a happy pad for your knees out of your mat by doubling, tripling, quadrupling up the mat so you have a nice cushion. We kneel up, and let's start with our right leg doing the work. So right leg, extend out. There is a controlled fall down that happens with the arms. Spread wide, 1 hand under shoulder, 1 pin to the hip. Now extend your right, and we're going to point 1, flex 1. So if you're lying side on for the modified variation, you're doing the same exact thing that I am with my toes. Point and flex. Point and flex. 3 more combos, and you should feel this in your outer thigh, outer butt cheek area. Point your toe back up and draw a circle on the side wall with your toe. 4, 3, 2, reverse, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold up and press away. Same exact set, opposite side of the body. Extend left, arms reach, push the walls away. Control your fall down, use your obliques, just like what you did in our mermaid warm-up. Hand to hip, 1 point, 1 flex, lift from hip. Point, flex, point, flex. Now I'm squeezing the muscles underneath my armpit and my bottom oblique, helping support my whole body here. Point and flex. This side is always worse. We talked about that in the first video, Pilates. Now, point, hold up. You may not be perfectly parallel to the floor. That's okay. Just try 8 circles forward and 8 circles backward. Woo. Even if you're sideline, you should be burning. 4, 3, 2, 1, and push away. Stretch out the glutes. Child's pose. We're going to finish and round out our Pilates practice. One more mini section. It won't be long. This is our low back strength. We are going to choose our spinal balance, and I'm going to once again face you side on. Very similar to the dead bug that we did in the warm-up. This is about opposite arm and leg. My back is flat, my belly is in. I'm going to reach one heel back, opposite arm forward. So if you find you're thrown off balance, you may not have opposites. Make sure opposite hand and leg. Coming down, changing size reach, and lowering. Think like you're going to create a longer body by doing this exercise. Not about height, about the reach. Keep the belly in. We're also improving our balance by doing this exercise. We have one more each side. And final time, hold. Lowering onto belly for our final abdominal movement. I'm going to start with my hands right underneath my shoulders. Elbows are up like cricket wings, and my chin is tucked. Now I'm going to bring my legs together, side by side. I want to squeeze my butt and low back together to get a little lift, and then lower. So my chest does try to come away from the floor just a bit. Squeezing shoulder blades and back and lowering down. 2 more times. Keep your chin tucked like you have a grapefruit. 1 more time. And relax. Let's shake out the hips. We're going to intensify, and because I don't think I have room to do that, this facing this way, I'm going to go on an angle. To intensify this low back exercise, it's a variation of a Superman. I'm going to extend my arms out. If you're working with a problematic spine or back today, keep your hands under shoulders like I showed you in the first set. If you're coming with me, spread your feet apart about hip width and go thumbs up, chin tucks. We're going to lift and hold and lower. Let's try 8. Up and hold and lower. Big breath. Shh. Remember, we're obnoxious with our breath in Pilates. Squeezing up and lowering down. If you find it's too much on the back or shoulders, bring the hands back in place to where they previously were. 3 more.
Last two. Last one. And lower.
Child's pose, hips back to heels. In Pilates, we actually call child's pose prayer position. I do want us to stretch out our hip flexors because Pilates uses this big muscle group here in the front of our hips a lot. I will face you side on. We place one foot ahead into a kneeling lunge. Take your tail feather, scoop it under. Drive into your forward knee, and you should feel a stretch in your rear leg's hip flexor. It's also called the iliopsoas muscle group. Hold another breath in. And exhale, let it go. Changing sides. Swap the leg. Tuck your tail feather under. Bend the forward knee. Hold stretch. You may have been sitting a lot at home, watching your Netflix, being on your computer, doing Zoom meetings, whatever it is, you want to stretch out that hip flexor from a little bit too much sitting around. And rock back. Two more stretches. Cobbler's pose. Soles of the feet together. Knees open. If you don't like to come down that low, okay to have hands on shins. And final stretch of the day, hamstring release. Extend your feet towards your screen, flex your feet, arms are up. If you cannot touch your toes, that does not matter to me at all. Maybe you can grab hold of your shins, ankles, or maybe you're bendy enough to get the toes. Roll yourself up. You guys did a wonderful job today. I hope you enjoyed this short Pilates practice. Hopefully it was short but very effective. You don't need it to be too long. You just need to give those muscles a little bit of tension to challenge them, and you're good to go. So I will see you again shortly, and I want you guys to all stay safe. Thank you and namaste.